Well, welcome back to the cold Alaska dark woodyard, everyone.
Hi.
So today we're out here. It's after 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're gonna kind of explain how we get things done here in the winter in Alaska and the difficulties that are a little more challenging than the lower 48. So Alaska's a beautiful place, cold and windy in the wintertime here where we are, and there's quite a few challenges. So today is the day after Christmas, and Jill got me this new flashlight.
Yes, I did.
So I'm going to have you turn that on and shine it down at the wood pile. Just to show you how dark it is out already. That gives you an idea. This is about 15 minutes after 10 Friday morning after Christmas, to show you how dark it is. And we've already been going for about an hour and getting wood in, and of course we get up in the morning early and have our coffee, take care of the dogs, and get ready for our day. And then even at night at 4:30 it will be pretty dark here, so we don't have much time to get anything done. About 5 hours, and it's still pretty dark even at that point. So this is about the brightest it's going to get today, and it'll be like this for a couple more weeks. We start getting longer and longer. So we've got quite a few challenges. I'm going to take you around today. As you'll see in the video, we had a couple clips. We worked the day before Christmas here, and Jill got 2 full cord done.
2 full cord done, processed.
Of 20 inch. It was a little bit breezy, but the breeze has picked back up today, and there's still no snow. So she's going to go over and stack wood, and I'm going to clean up part of my garage so I can get my snow blower in. Some of you people in the lower 48 may need to use that. We don't. So I'm going to do some of the garage work. We're going to take you around and show you some of the challenges that we have, and how we get our work done even though it's dark. So as you can see, this light. So Jill got me this for Christmas, and this is a DeWalt 20 volt spotlight. I have a DeWalt flashlight. Jill uses the DeWalt flashlight, and then not that we're sponsored by them, but that's just what we have, 20 volt. Then we have I wear a headlamp light on my hat all the time. You might have seen that in a few of the videos. And of course Jill has a couple other flashlights stashed here and there, and every building has a flashlight in it. So we use those a lot, go through a lot of batteries in the winter, so we get these rechargeable ones work pretty well. So that's one of the challenges right there, just having
batteries charged.
Yeah. So working in the dark a lot, even at night. It seems colder with no snow and the wind blowing, and then when it's dark it seems even colder yet. So at 4:30 people will be coming home from work, or at 5 o'clock want to stop and pick up a load of wood. We come out and load the pickup truck. We got the lights on the tractor. We're loaded in the dark. It's nothing unusual for us. So that's another challenge, is you're working in the dark. And it makes for a short day. It seems like a long day, but it's short. Don't get too much done here in the wintertime.
No, we don't. But I try. I work at it.
So you're headed over to stack wood if you can stay warm. That's the other challenge about the cold weather. We were going to say is that's the other challenge is hold my camera steady here. Is you can dress for the cold weather. In the North Slope, it gets 40 below, 50 below, and even in Northway this week, and Delta,
Chicken.
up in Chicken, it was 62 below.
Yeah.
You can actually dress for 62 below and be pretty comfortable in work.
But why?
But why? And everything breaks real easy. You got to be very careful. Iron doesn't work well. Hydraulic hoses that literally snap in half. But here at 10 above, 5 above, with that 20-30 mile an hour wind, you cannot dress for it. We've got our winter gear, our coveralls. You can stay outside. You'll probably pile maybe an hour today.
Probably. Come
in and get warmed up, get a cup of coffee, get really warmed up, try to go back out again and do that, and by the 3rd try it's pitch black. We don't have much time. So I'll take you around here and show you Jill's pile after she gets started, and we'll be back with you guys. Well, hi everyone. Day before Christmas, New Year's Eve day, Christmas Eve day. So The flag is fairly still. We have about a 2-mile-an-hour breeze maybe. And you can see the sun starting to come up here at 10:30. So today Jill's going to jump it on the processor. She's going to try it. And we're going to give a, let's see if this, the old 550 will start here. I did plug it in. Yeah, I did plug it in, so we'll see if it'll take off. It usually starts, if you guys are familiar with these older 7.3s, they're a little cold-blooded, but pretty reliable engine. Turn the heater on. There goes Jill. She doesn't even know I'm here. So I'll actually leave this plugged in while it's warming up for about 15 minutes. Kind of like me, doesn't like the cold weather. And it's not the cold so much as the wind. So talking with a friend of mine this morning gave me a pretty good view of about the cold weather. So as most of you know, we haven't done much at all in over 3 weeks now because of the wind. Even like right out here now, you can see the flag moving. It's probably 7-mile-an-hour breeze. It's 8 above zero, but it feels like 20 below. They say the wind chill's not that cold, but it doesn't matter. So I have a friend that worked on the North Slope up at Prudhoe Bay, and I have a set of coveralls, and these, I don't know if you can see those or not, Baffin boots. And these particular Baffin boots are $330, and they're rated for 150 below zero, which I don't think they're going to make that, but I have a set of coveralls that are $500. They're bibs. And I bought those actually from a guy that retired, and he gave me a really good bargain on $100, and they're just like brand new. So I bought them. Oh boy, are those things warm! I had them out yesterday. I was actually sweating in them. So you can dress for the cold. And talking with him, he worked on the North Slope 40 years. He said you can dress for 40 to 50 below zero. You cannot dress for the wind. Even at zero, 10-mile-an-hour wind, it just goes right through everything. It's really hard to work in the windy weather, so we're going to give it a go today. So I'll take you over here. Jill's over cleaning up. Jill, you're over cleaning up?
I'm finally ready to go to work. I've been waiting for this day. It's 7 above, and I love it. No wind. My kind of a day for processing.
Did you see the flag?
I'm sorry?
Did you see the flag?
It's flat.
It was, I just showed him a minute ago.
Well, then I'm in a lull, which is a good thing. So, but I am dressed for the weather since I'll be sitting. I've got my Kiviat hat. I got my jacket. I've got boots on. Gloves. I'm wearing my gloves today.
So we did get Jill a new valve for a splitter. We had one of our viewers, he's pretty concerned about Jill's safety. I am all the time. I'm constantly on her. I went to town Monday. I had no idea. She dragged that splitter out of the garage when I was working. I'd been working on it, so I'm checking out the valve. I did get a new valve ordered for it and have it. She took the splitter out and started splitting. I had no idea until I got home that she'd been even out splitting. So she's pretty independent, and she's going to do what she wants to do. So I just try to keep her as safe as I can. So I'm going to go over and start the firewood processor here. We'll get this thing fired up. This actually has been starting pretty well in the cold weather. Even last winter we used it. And I come over, we're going to do some 20-inch wood today. Had a customer stop by, and we normally cut all of our wood 16. I'm sure a lot of you viewers burn 14, 15, 16-inch wood. He wanted 20-inch, so we'll get it ready for him. So let's give this thing a cold start. I usually give it about half throttle, full choke. I wish I started that easy in the morning. So Woodrow, Woodrow likes to keep his mouth shut, so he just put out a little sign. So he's not too happy today out here in this cold weather, but he said he'd keep an eye on Jill when she's processing. So I'm going to load today with the tractor. I got that warming up, and we'll load on some logs. We'll get the 550 warmed up. We'll back that underneath the processor, and if you guys want to come along, I'll set up the tripod. It's cold out here, just giving you a fair warning. Nice looking firewood. That's a 16-inch cord. So that's how we charge. So we're just going to fill the truck up. This customer's not going to pick this up for 8 weeks. He did pay us in advance for the order. So we're just going to take it over and dump it in the RV park until he's ready for it, and then we'll load it on with the tractor. I think after Jill gets this deck done, she's going to want to have a warm coffee. Let me see if I can stand back here and zoom the mountains in here for you a little bit. Well, I'm going to load the deck up for Jill here before I get fired. Let's jump in the tractor and get warm. Or warmer. I did shut this off earlier. How many hours do we have? 1,899 hours. There we go. I was trying to film and drive at the same time here. So I can put two tractor buckets full or forks full on. It fills the deck. And 3 of them will fill the dump truck. So if we fill the deck 3 times with this size wood, so Jill's on her second deck already. So like I said, 35 minutes. With both of us out here, we can fill the truck a cord of this longer wood. And this, by the way, is actually perfect wood. I like cutting this wood myself too. It's 8-9 inches. Goes through the processor really well. That didn't work out so good, did it? Okay, we're back for load number 2. We stopped an hour for lunch and then we had a wood customer come. Jill took a little half-hour nap and got warmed up, and we're back at it. She's almost finished up the second load. I just loaded up a half a cord of wood on this Christmas Eve. It is 3:22 in the afternoon and you can see getting a little dark. We do have a little bit of overcast, but we're gonna have a brown Christmas. Let me take you over here. I gotta give Joel a hand here getting buttoned up. This is load number 2 today. Over standing out of the wind, huh?
Oh yeah. It is cool. And I've got everything on. Everything I could possibly find. Even my gloves over here.
So are those new gloves warm?
They are. Very warm. These are 3M. Insulated. So yeah, they work great.
And you got your Kiviat hat on.
I have the Kiviat hat on. I've got my other little jacket on. I've got my big jacket, my big dirty jacket and clothes on.
So
that means I'm working if I'm dirty.
well, Jill's got a full cord done. Well, before we close, I thought I'd bring up here to the shop. Let me show you some of Jill's bowls she's got done.
Yeah, this is a spalted platter.
And you got some more over in your finishing room.
I do.
And look at there, we have 2 hounds. There's a sawdust hound and a wood hound, and a little sawdust hound is going to be graduating pretty quick. He's getting to be a big boy, and he's a smart little guy. So that's the other thing. It gets dark quick here, like at 4 in the afternoon. It's pretty dark, so we come in and sometimes before supper we'll finish up here. Jill will work on her bowls. What do you got there?
Wow, this here is just a birch bowl.
Yeah, and what else you got going on?
Ah, now this one here, this is another spalted. Pretty cool bowl. They could be used for anything. And then this here is a burl birch. I think this has got to be my favorite.
That is pretty.
My favorite.
You got some more up on top. You got ready, getting close.
Oh yeah, these are all done. These here are finished. If they're on the rack, they're finished.
All different designs.
Yeah. This way I don't get bored. Let's see here. Here's a cool one. This is another a spalted one. Just a little platter. Put a few things in and stuff. So I've definitely been working out here since we've had a lot of time. A lot of time, a lot of wind. This here is that little grinder.
You were working on that last week.
Yeah, but I just did the grinding part. Like for dill, if you're going to grind some garlic, any of that kind of stuff, just a small amount.
So next week we'll try to get some of those numbered up. She gets a bunch of them done. I said we will get them numbered and show them out because there's been a couple of viewers that want to buy them, and we're actually going to give one away for a gift for a lucky drawing because we have over 1,000 subscribers. So somebody's going to win a free bowl, and we'll have some numbers out for their choice. And I guess we're about ready to wrap it up.
Yeah, after I get my gloves. I forgot my gloves.
Over at the woodpile?
Yes.
Well, back out in the cold, we'll go over there. Looks like you woodhounds are going to be in the cold again tonight. All right, let's go back over and get the gloves. So you can see some of the challenges working out in the cold. Now, it's cold in the lower 48. In a lot of cases, it's colder there than it is here. I was just talking to my friend back at in St. Lawrence County up at Fall Bear's barbecue, and they are going to have 6 to 8 inches of snow coming tonight. And down in Rochester, New York, they're calling for 3/4 of an inch of ice rain. So that'll take power lines out. So fortunately here, we don't have much ice rain.
No.
No, hardly ever have ice freezing rain. So,
No.
But we have the cold wind. The only big challenge we have over most of the lower 48 is the darkness in the winter.
It is. That's a challenge.
So we have to work, go out Joe goes out in the morning, take care of the animals even at 9 in the morning, and 5 in the afternoon, you have flashlights. It's dark.
It's dark, yeah.
That's one of the big challenges, trying to get something done in a 5-hour period. And we normally, in the summertime, work 15 hours.
Right, but in the wintertime also, and most of you know this, is that it takes longer to do anything when you're this cold.
Get dressed up, get vehicles warm, tractor warm, everything going. Just big challenge, but we keep managing. So we'll let you guys go for today, and we hope everyone had a great Christmas. We know we had a great Christmas meal.
I got a lot of cool stuff.
So, yeah, so we done very well. So thanks for coming along with us, and we keep the sawdust flying in Alaska Woodyard.
Thanks for coming along.